Good afternoon. George Cavaligos for HFT Bonds Notes. I hope you guys listen. Had a great trade last night. Done before I even woke up. I got out a little bit early, but whatever. Had a great night. Came in today and was just amazed at how much buying we saw today. I was not impressed as much as I could have been with the close. If you look at the TLT, which is the equity version of the bond ETF, we actually have kind of a negative close. It left a gravestone doji, which is basically, you open here, you rally, and then you come back and close right at the open, which is basically the low too. It left a big gap up opening. Typically what that tells me is we're going to go fill the gap there. I don't want to get too negative, obviously. We got tomorrow is a full day in the markets, but it's also the last day before a long weekend. Here in the States, it's a 3-day weekend. Many parts of Europe and in South America and many other Christian countries, it's a 4-day weekend. So we'll have our regular weekend buying tomorrow afternoon. I'm kind of looking for a bit more of a dip in the market. In the chat room, I've highlighted a couple different things to look at here. A little double top on the bonds. If you take out 144.15, you're going to go down to like 144.02, 03. The 10-year, I want to see the market back up a little bit. I think we can get back down to the early morning low, what looks like a previous fourth wave low at 132 even plus, I think. Hold on. Yeah, 132 even, 132 even plus. And I hope you guys got out of your longs. I think it was the way to go. Buy them yesterday, get out this morning, early this afternoon, whatever. I'm a bit concerned about how much we came off from the highs. Next week is, again, a short week. These holiday weekends, we always see big moves, too, in these markets. So, you get these gappy moves. I think last year, bonds gapped higher on the Good Friday weekend. I forgot to look and see why that was. It might have been an unemployment situation, but big gappy moves over weekends, you don't want to leave yourself exposed to that risk. If you're going to take a position, I think you should do it through treasury or options and not in the futures at this point. Short term, like I said, I want to see a move back down to the previous fourth wave low, that 132 even level. On the bonds, it's down around 144.08. I think we could see that. The next move I think we could see is a retest of the breakout, 131.24 and 143.31. Remember, we were in that big range for a long time. Market broke out of the range. Oftentimes, market will come back and test the top end of that range and sometimes even dip a little bit into the previous range before resuming a trend. So that's kind of my next big trade here, guys. I think I want to sell a rally tonight. Tight stop, keep it small. Again, look to cover against these support levels, 132 even plus, 131.24. I don't think we'll see that tomorrow. I think that trades for next week. 144.08, 144.02. Those are the big support levels in the bonds. Part of the reason, if you look at the active front month bond chart, we got right up to the rollover gap at today's high at 144.29 and we stopped. We didn't get into the gap. That's a sign of weakness to me, at least in the short term. Great trade. Move on. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. If I see anything, I'll throw it up on Twitter. Try to take these trades. This overnight stuff's been great. That's when all the big moves are happening in these treasuries, by and large. We've seen some selling in Asia. We've seen the buying out of Europe. I think the buying in Europe is telling me these hedge funds are getting long again, and that's usually a bad sign for the bulls. Have a great night.